What does the Statue of Liberty really mean? Is it a symbol of freedom? Of opportunity? Or maybe it's a symbol of independence? The quote on the pedestal of which the statue stands on reads, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free." We wanted to gain a better understanding of how those in our communities felt about the statue and what it represents. So, we interviewed our family members and friends across generations to find out how their backgrounds influence their views and how their views may differ from our own.
La Estatua de la Libertad, pues en sí es un monumento que sé que está en la ciudad de Nueva York y pues para mí tiene el significado de libertad de los Estados Unidos.
In my opinion, the Statue of the Liberty is one of the most famous symbols of the United States. It has the same level as the Great Wall means to China. Even I never been there to see the statue, but I often see it in movies. On the other hand, the Statue of the Liberty states as an important part of the American history. However, I'm a Chinese, and the Statue of the Liberty doesn't really mean anything to me in a national way. But the statue is still an important part of the United States and its citizens.
Of Liberty was donated or sent to the U.S. by France, and it means it's open arms for immigrants to this country, which unfortunately immigration is looked down upon, and really this country is founded by immigrants. We need immigrants in this country, and I think the Statue of Liberty represents that.
It is clear that those in our communities have some differing views on the statue, but it seems that regardless of age, most view it as an important part of American history and as a symbol of freedom. Some didn't have strong opinions on the statue, while others were passionate about its meaning. Those who were interviewed for this video all came from vastly different backgrounds, so let's take a look at how the views compare among population who share a common trait, attendance at UCI. Same as my guests who got interviewed, I'm a Chinese, and for the 5 years studying in California, I never went to see the Statue of Liberty on my own, and the meaning of the statue for me is just a symbol of America for a long time in her history.
The Statue of Liberty is supposed to represent opportunity and freedom, and to an extent it does, but it also represents the numerous hardships and pain minorities and people of color have gone through, from slavery to racism to lack of human and women's rights. It's not the representation of a free and united country that it is supposed to be.
Well, I believe that the Statue of Liberty is supposed to be representative of a country founded on ideologies of acceptance and freedom for all people. That is not the reality. For many people, the statue represents the suffering of minority groups, colonization, etc., and it's important that we not try to escape that history.
This video is of course not widely representative of how the world feels about the Statue of Liberty, but it does offer a glimpse into the perspective of many different populations, ranging from immigrant populations to those living outside of America and to those who were born in America. While the statue and the country as a whole might not live up to the standards of welcoming freedom and opportunity that many view it as, we believe that there is still hope to improve. But that requires accountability for the turbulent beginnings that the United States was founded on.